Go ahead and do a social media audit. Go through each social media platform that you have, look at who you're following, and double check and triple check that one, you actually remember following this person. Two, this is somebody that you actually want to follow. Three, if you are following quote unquote influencers, what are these people influencing you to do? Straight up and down, go through who you follow on any given platform, and it'll reveal something about your priorities. It'll reveal something about what draws your attention. It'll reveal something about where you are in this current moment in time within your life. I know there was a moment in time when I was following a lot of people who cooked. I was just very intrigued by people who would do before and afters, they would do meal prep ideas and such. And then I did a social media audit, just seeing the people who I follow specifically. It was on Instagram at this moment in time. This is probably, I want to say like early grad school, so like 2018, 2019, sometime around there. And I followed a whole bunch of people who were doing what I was interested in at that moment in time. And then some years later, I did a social media audit of who I was following. And I was like, you know, these people, I used to follow them for a little bit of time and with service purpose. I've seen what I need to see. And then I moved on. So I hit unfollow because I was cleaning out stuff, the like digital clutter, cleaning out stuff that just didn't serve me anymore. I wasn't pressed to stay informed about what X, Y, and Z person, what they were doing, what they were sharing. And so I hit unfollow. The algorithm probably changed, maybe in ways that I didn't notice immediately. But overall, it was good just having less unnecessary stuff coming in through my timeline. When you're following a whole bunch of things, that can lead to digital clutter, which is tied to mental clutter. That's just on social media and what comes across your screen whenever you're scrolling. That also means there's specific types of thoughts that are triggered by what you see on that screen. So when I think about who I follow across whatever platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, the stuff that those people are posting, it's going to elicit an emotional reaction from me. What reaction is that depends on what they're posting. As I've done audits over the years, I've been really careful about who I follow and why, what they're likely to post, and what I'm likely to see, and not just who I'm following, but now with the algorithmic social media structure. Depending on who I follow, I'm also going to get suggestions from the algorithm based on things that are connected to the people that I already follow. So there's what I follow, the people that they're actually posting, the accounts that I'm actually interested in seeing what they post on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And then there are the suggestions tied to what I'm following. So I gotta make sure that everything that I'm coming across, everything that's coming across my screen, is stuff that actually has substance, is stuff that actually adds positivity to my life. It offers some educational components, some information that is worthwhile having. There's value in what is being shared. Even if it's entertainment that is fulfilling versus just clickbait and stuff that just is supposed to just capture your attention for no other reason than just to capture your attention. That's what clickbait is. Making sure that what I'm consuming isn't consuming me. That's the whole thing. Doing a social media audit makes sure that I'm using these platforms, the internet, in a responsible way, in a way that doesn't just lead to quote unquote brain rot. That's a new term that's come along, but it's been around for ages. The idea of vegging out on media, even before social media and what you can scroll through, it was channel surfing on cable television. And then there's plenty of other ways to just waste time consuming useless media or useless entertainment. That's nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. But now with the advent of social media, being intentional, being understanding the impact of what has come across these screens, it's just being a more it's more important now than ever, because I don't know what the statistics are exactly, but at any given moment in time, especially in transit, so let's say you're on a train, you're on a plane, and there's Wi-Fi, you're in the passenger seat of a car, you're in an Uber, what have you, you're gonna take out that phone. While you sitting in line at the grocery store, while you're waiting for the doctor to call your name in the waiting room, you're gonna be on that phone. You're gonna be scrolling through something. You probably bumped into this video because you were scrolling through something while waiting for something else to happen. The fact that so much information is always at a moment's notice, a few finger taps away, we need to be more discerning about that information, discerning about the entertainment that we consume, because not all this stuff that's on social media is good for you, bro. It's not. Everything also, everything that you see is not real. Even if it's not AI generated, the skits and stuff, that stuff is manufactured. That is also acting. There's some stuff that seems real, but it's not. Even when real people are involved. But some of these social media videos, some of these videos that are posted to social media for entertainment purposes can get real specific and almost hyper realistic. Where it's like, dang, this is crazy. How is this happening? Some of it is manufactured. Some of this involves acting. This reality TV is not real. It's not as real as one would want it to be or one would expect. So it takes understanding your own consumption habits first. What is it that draws your eye? Why does it draw your eye? All right, now that you got a clear idea of that, because oftentimes we just be taking whatever, we just be watching whatever comes across the screen. But when you take an intentional step back, scope the scenery out, you say, why is it that this stuff continues to come across my feed? Well, look at what you're following. Look at the accounts that you're following. Additionally, you have more power than you think over what comes across your social media platforms. That's who you follow. But then, if there's a specific type of media that you want to see less of, there's a way, depending on what the platform is, where you can tell the platform, I'm not interested in this. Show me less of this. Don't show me this at all. Like, just block everything from this user, block everything that's similar to this type of media, because I don't want to see it. Get rid of it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And the more intentional that you are about using it, I will go out on a limb and say that there is a strong chance that your mental health will improve. Your well-being will improve. Your mental space will be a little less cluttered. But hey, I'm just somebody talking to a camera. So, got nothing else out of this video. Audit what you follow on social media. I think it'll change things in a positive way for you and yours. So, y'all be blessed. I don't know how you found this video, but I'm glad you did. Stay tuned for the next one.